Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another kind of unplanned vlog. We didn't think we were going to do any more in Massanutten because the last one was a little bit too long, we thought. But it's beautiful weather we're having this week. It's unbelievable. And we're heading now out of the Massanutten Resort to the Shanandoah National Park. And it is supposed to be phenomenal with the views and things. We said we've never done it. We're here, and it's such a nice day. It's about 27C, which is about 85F. And this is April 1st, so it's, pretty special. This park is about 180 kilometers, or about 100 miles
length, yeah.
in length, to go around and go through to come all the way out. We're obviously not going to do that today. So we're taking the first section, which is closest to us, which was called Skyline Drive. And the park's going to cost us, I think, $30 to get in. Is that correct? Yeah.
Right. Yep.
$30. It's well worth it. We plan on going out to several outlooks, trying to get the best views we can possibly get. We know it doesn't come through in the camera the best, but we'll get some shots, and that would be something for you guys that are the outdoors type. That we're going to do some driving, maybe a little bit of hiking. But for the people who are really, steadfast hikers and bikers and those kind of guys, this might be something that's awful helpful, because I think you could probably spend a lot of time in this place.
Yep. There's all kinds of different hiking trails, all different levels of difficulty, and something for everyone.
Idea. So just right now, we're just going to shine off and just look if you can possibly see straight ahead. We come over this rise. Just look at the mountains in the background.
Beautiful mountains.
I just hope it comes across the way we'd like to have it come across, but to the naked eye, it's just visually stunning.
Yeah,
and it's so beautiful out today. So this place right here is called Elkton. That's another little community. We're just going to travel along here for about 6 or 7 miles.
We're going to enter at the Swift Run park entrance. If you Google, there's 4 different entrances to the park, and Swift Run is our closest to Massanutten, so we're going to enter there. We're going to go north, probably as far as the Thornton Gap entrance.
Yeah, entrance. Okay.
So in that middle section, it runs south to north. So in the middle section is they say the best views. So that's what we're going to try to capture today. Thanks for coming along, and stay tuned.
Okay, we just pulled off right into the national park, and here's where we pay.
All right.
So, which way are we going?
North.
Okay, we're going to Front Royal, Skyline Drive.
Yep.
Now we are actually in the park. So these roads would all be maintained by a park system.
Exactly.
So, Big Meadows is 15 miles. Front Royal is 67. We're not going that far. But we'll just go along, and we'll come back every time we get an outlook to take a picture of her. But right for now, we'll just kind of let you see what it's like coming into this park. Our first stop, Hensley Hollow Overlook. Wow. So there's going to be a whole bunch of these stops. I hope it comes through well. We don't have a zoom function on this GoPro, but we're going that way, and we're still going to be going up, so I can't imagine the view's getting any worse. Overlook number 2, Bald Face Mountain. Huge set of rolling valleys down through the middle here. And it's so hot here, we're starting to get mosquitoes and bugs. That's hard to believe. Next lookout is the Oaks Overlook. They're all kind of looking the same now because we're on the same side of the road, but we're just coming to different little areas. Don't know if the camera shows all these little gnats, but they're out flying around.
Very annoying.
Yep. We'll continue. Okay, we stopped here at the Bear Fence Trailhead. And the bugs are going to drive us crazy, but we were not going to go do a 13-mile hike anyway. Okay, so there's not really a lot of pictures right here.
There's different areas. So here's where we are.
Yep.
So to go across the road,
then up the hill.
There's quite a large, hiking area, but
We'll just continue our trek down and get to the lookouts where everything's cleared out and get away from these bugs.
No, I don't think so.
Next sign overlook is the Point Overlook. We'll just go slow. Hopefully you can get a good look. Wow. Pretty vast, isn't it? Stopped at the Hazelton Overlook. They're all kind of becoming the same thing after a while. This one does have another gap on the wall, you can see. And it looks like some people were walking down there and creating a thing. I don't know where it goes to, but it's not its own trail. So, Naked Creek Overlook. We're just traversing along the side of the mountain here, coming this way. And some of the steeper peaks were that way. We don't know how much further we're going to go down here, but we'll go a certain amount because, like I say, it's 105 miles. It's basically 105 miles is the same thing. There are some campgrounds and things like that we're not really interested in this time. Maybe when we get an RV we will be. So we stopped at the next parking lot area, a place called the Malam Gap Trailhead. We just couldn't find it on Google, so we just wanted to find out what the deal is. So we're right there, and this looks like there's two hikes. So there's hike 1 goes all the way down here, and then hike 2 up. And I think it doesn't really say how far. Next overlook is Tanner's Ridge, 3,200 feet. They're all about 32 to 3,300 feet of elevation.
interesting tree there.
Yeah, kind of a weird looking guy. Anyway, we're getting close to a visitor center, which is kind of our halfway point, probably where we'll make our turnaround. So we'll come to the visitor center and show you what we got there. Lodge, campground, picnic ground, amphitheater. Go down this way.
Oh yeah, there's some tenters.
Yeah, tenters, the things up in there.
Right here.
Oh yeah. Where to stop. So there's some
Beautiful weather for tenting. It happened to be this week.
yeah, this is fantastic. So you can only get a reservation only. Park here to register, and then campground is full, of course. These places are always full.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm kind of interested to see if we can find, you know, there's a big trailer right there. See, that's so that's more than 25 feet for sure.
Yeah.
Here's over here's a little, you know, your bathrooms, the showers, that kind of thing. You gotta have that in a campground. We're just
It's
kind
very busy for the time of year.
Yeah, we're just kind of snooping around here, but it says it's full, so.
But it is Easter and
that's
coming
right.
up, so, and the weather's fantastic.
Oh, the weather is something else. So they got us blocked here. It's a loop. We'll go around. Okay, look at all that stuff.
Oh, they've got lovely mountain views over there.
Yeah, it's some nice lots in here.
Yeah.
Tent trailers, and it looks to me like there's a lot of service lots.
You'd have a lot to do in the national park. You could, if you were a hiker
If you were a hiker, wow.
or a biker.
That one's reserved. A lot of them don't have trailers in them, but there's pieces of paper. As you can see with this next post. See that there? And it's got a little piece of paper. That piece of paper says reserved. So it doesn't look like anybody's in it.
Somebody's on the way.
Yeah, somebody's on the way. Has got it already paid for. Now I'm looking for sewage on these trucks here. No, there is no sewage. So it's a dump station.
Yeah, probably. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
There would be
Look how busy it is down
look
there.
at this particular. I don't know if you can see it or not. I was just gonna say that would be a beautiful site right there. See how that one's empty?
Oh yeah.
It's got the 30 amp. It's got sewage. It's got water. That would be a beautiful full service lot.
Sewage. Oh, it does.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. I would think I would want to have all of them. Although we could go without sewage and just dump.
Okay. Nice little hammock.
Yep. Oh yeah. Another little. So as we drive through, we're up in an area called the amphitheater, obviously for gatherings and different things. And it's also an area for anybody that's just a guest, like we are coming through. If you wanted to stop and have a little picnic, picnic, that kind of thing, or even use the barbecues. Although I'm not sure about fire bans right now. I don't see anybody with fires on, so there may be a fire ban in place. I'm not sure. But anyway, great place just to come in, and the sign back there said, if you're a camper, you use your own campsite. This is all for just people like us coming through. Yeah. Comfort station there, bathroom.
And again, you can imagine how beautiful it is with leaves on the trees.
Oh yeah.
So there's the amphitheater.
Yeah, just had a little place where they probably have movies and plays and that kind of presentations.
Yep. Presentations overlooking the mountain. Can't get much better.
Yeah, and there's a light down there, so there must be power. Cool.
Beautiful.
I guess this is Harry F. Bird Sr. It says over here, between 1933 and 42, more than 10,000 young men, the civilian conservation park, to build these parks. Statue Iron Mike was given to the Barlow family to honor CCC and their parents. Yeah, it definitely take a long time. By the Visitors Center, continuing our trek, and we're in a place called Fisher's Lodge, or Fisher's Brook Overlook. So we're at another overlook. We're not just sure which one this one is, but as you can tell, it's pretty spectacular. They're all spectacular. Wow.
That is amazing.
Spittler's Cove Overlook. We're just getting different perspective as we drive further, because the cliffs and stuff kind of fall away from us. But it's just so expansive. And we started in those mountains over there. We were on the other side of those when we started this trek. So we're just following this whole valley along here to these overlooks. Okay, Dark Hollow Falls parking area, elevation 3,400. You can tell it's full. We had to park on the lawn over here, but this is a little walk, about 2 kilometers, about 1.2 miles, down to a little lookout, I think, or
Waterfall.
Is it a waterfall? So hopefully there's some water flowing. There you go.
There's a waterfall we're going to try to
From
find.
here and walk along here.
Yep.
And it says
1.4 mile round trip, moderate. That's 1.4 hours of hiking. We can do it in half that.
okay.
He doesn't believe me. I'm a fast hiker, and I think you are too. You just don't know it.
Well, maybe. All right, we'll come back when we get a little more fancier spots. As we walk, you can see the water running to our right here, and you can hear it. It means we're getting to some place that's going to have some waterfalls, I hope. At least there's water around. A little more of the brook coming down the stream. A lot of people here. You got to be careful with your footwork, because if you don't, you can trip and fall down.
It's one of the easier hikes, so it's very popular.
Yeah.
I say easier, I mean easier going down. When we come back, it might be a different I might have a different viewpoint.
Nope, I'll have a different viewpoint for sure. Because with a bad knee, going down's a killer. Going up doesn't hurt.
Okay, that's
So
good.
I'll be better going up.
I'll be better going up. That's good.
Just the opposite of most people. Okay, looks like we're getting down towards the bottom here. I'm guessing about 1 kilometer in. And we're getting down to a little bit of the waterfalls, I don't know. That's where the brook is coming down as we were walking now. Kind of converges here, I guess, and goes into a little bit of a waterfall. Very treacherous terrain here. We just continue down that path, kind of following the water path, and this is the first sign of, you know, kind of man-made stuff. So, I guess to keep people in, and this trail is 2.2 kilometers return, and it's got our tracker on our watch, and right around here it's about 1 kilometer. So we must be getting fairly close to the end of it, and see what we can find. So there's the waterfall there. Kind of cool.
Beautiful.
And then a little picture, of course, straight across. There's some people down below who walk down there, I guess.
Yeah, that's the lower fall is 1,000 feet down.
Okay, so yeah.
Well, it doesn't look like 1,000 feet. I think 1,000 feet total.
Okay.
So that took us 17 minutes to get to this point in 1 kilometer.
We continue. Walking right along the front of these cliffs here. And then we make a little turn to the right, and we go down to the bottom and see what that's all about. Neat. So this is the lower part of the falls.
That spot is good. That rock.
Is it? Okay.
Yep, that rock.
That's a pretty good perspective. People climbed up there. I don't know how they get. Oh, they came down from the road.
Well, they're
Okay.
doing stupid things. They're doing it at home too, believe it or not.
Yeah. There's a little. Yeah, there's a little pool down there, and then it goes down further. Nice. Worth the hike. Okay? Yeah. Wow. You got some sweat on. That was a good hike.
2.5 kilometers, 44 minutes.
Pretty darn good.
We were hiking it too. That's
Yeah,
no
we
walk,
were.
that's a hike.
Yeah, and it was rough terrain, and we saw unfortunately, an awful lot of older folks, people heading down. You almost want to intervene and say, I don't know if this is for you, but
Yeah.
Ann sees it at her work all
I
the
see it
time.
all the time.
Anyway, we got through it. Now we're going to make our way out.
Good practice for me to go back to work.
Work, yeah. And for me, walking 10 or 12 kilometers of the golf course.
Yeah, first hike I've done in 3 months.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Oh, yeah, and right in the lungs.
We're heading out now. We're coming out the same way we went in, just because we're going to get the views going in the other direction.
Not much foliage in these trees, but I tell you, if it does come in, it'll be pretty.
Yeah.
A little early in the spring.
I'm trying to visualize this all in the fall. It would be so pretty.
Wow. The Oaks overlook. Somebody here sitting off looking at the things, the views, and having a little bite to eat.
Yeah, no better place. I do like their guardrails here. At home, ours are wooden, but they're making it more natural here with stone, and it looks really nice.
A lot of work. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning. We are on the road again. It is Easter Sunday.
Happy
April
Easter.
5th. Yeah, April 5th. And we are now leaving Waterbury, Connecticut, and we're heading to Bangor, Maine. About a 5-6 hour drive. And then from there, we'll make our way across the border to home. So we'll check in when we get to Bangor, the motel. We're staying at the Hollywood Slots. We'd like to go down and lose some money in the machines on our way home. You know, and then what we'll do is probably make our way home the next day. We usually stop and pick up some groceries, that kind of thing. So anyway, we'll just keep you abreast of what we're doing. And we got a dank day today. It's kind of cloudy, and if you look, it's kind of foggy. And we're trying to get ahead of a storm, a rainstorm. So
we're going. We didn't film anything last night because we were tired. We did get to Costco and we did get our bottle. So
yes, that's
by the time we got to the hotel, we were tired and out. So
I forgot the machine inside the car.
And we forgot the machine.
I wasn't going to go back out and get it. So
and
anyway,
we stayed at the Marriott Courtyard by Marriott, which was fine. It was just off the highway, but it was in the downtown section, which isn't normal for us.
We like to just get off the highway and get going. But anyway,
it did the trick.
It did the trick. So we'll sign off, and we'll see you when we get to Bangor. Okay, we have arrived in Bangor, and I'm underneath. This is Hollywood Slots parking garage. We've checked in, made it, and you saw the footage. Sunny and then not sunny and wet and all that. So we're checked in for tonight. We're going to run down right now to the casino after we have a bite to eat and just see if maybe we can win or lose some money. Probably lose.
It goes itself?
No, I think you got to hit it. Oh, yeah,
no,
it does. Yeah. You won some free games though. See up top?
Yeah.
4 of 16.
Oh yeah, I won more free games.
Oh, games. That's good. You won some games. Kind of nice.
$14, but not much.
Well, that's no. You got 10 more games to go. You won more games again. You're 21.
Come on, Buffalo.
You need these right there. Those are good right there.
Guys, unfortunately, you cannot.
Oh, okay. Good morning, everyone. This is Go Home Day, April 6th, Monday. We forgot last night to do a little blurb on our room. This is the Hollywood Slots, just a king room. A little dirty here now because we slept here last night, packed up. We had a river view. Can't maybe see with the sun out there. It's nice. We walked that trail down along there yesterday. Yeah, it was a nice trail. We stay here quite often, and it's got a fridge. There's no microwave. $140. You can't beat that. Bathroom, kind of standard. You know, not much difference anywhere. Anyway, we're going to go to Shaw's. We're going to go down to Shaw's grocery store at 7 o'clock. It opens at 7. We're looking for a couple of turkeys. The price for turkeys in Bangor and Maine generally, but we don't know with the tariffs and everything now. But we're going to go down and see if we can find a couple and have them for Easter and Christmas. So come back when we're on our way to Calais. Well, we are on the road on Route 9, it's called the Airline in Maine, heading towards Calais-St. Stephen border on our way home. Just nice drive and quiet. And you look to the right here, and you can see the first thing we haven't seen since December 30th. A little bit of snow there on the side of the road. So there is most years we come home this time of year, there's not a drop of snow anywhere. But there's a lot of snow around this year, and it's cold. So hopefully when we get home within the next week or two, we can get rid of all this snow and get the golf course open. Coming back to the border, there's the Canada side.
Not very busy.
Makes us feel pretty good.
Okay, that took less than 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Gotta love coming back to Canada side. Where are you from? How long you been out?
Yep.
What are you bringing back? We had it all itemized. You got any alcohol? So you got one bottle. I didn't want to tell him we searched all over the world to get for, but and no tobacco products. He said, what's the most expensive item? It was a pair of sneakers. He said, see you later. I don't know if that was 30 seconds.
No, it wasn't even 30.
Most times they get you to roll your windows down so you can look in your trunk. They didn't even open this time, so we got a lot of stuff. Anyway, we are home, feeling good, back to Canada.
Happy to be back in Canada.
Yep, we're going to head to Costco now and have a little food rationing to take back to Sussex, and then we will be done.
There's the temperature.
Yep.
There's the time. Oh, it just switched over.
Yep. Grabbing a little wind power right in front of Point LaPro nuclear power plant. There you go. Things are still frozen. April 6th. St. John, New Brunswick.
All right, guys, that's a wrap for this year. Thank you for following along. We're back home. We're getting ready to do some spring chores. All our gardens need to be cleaned up. The grass isn't green yet, but that's part of our spring cleanup. Stay tuned for our next adventure in November, unless there's something else that pops up between now and then. November will be European vacation. Thanks again. See you next time.